Hi everyone, I'm Carol Starr, astrologer. I think you all know already. And today I'm going to talk about a really important topic that I'm asked about all the time, and it's compatibility. What does astrology compatibility mean? And I'm asked all the time, I'm a Scorpio, how do I get along with the Gemini and all that? And that's all very general. And it works to a point. I'm not going to say that. But there is a whole lot more in compatibility than just what's your sun sign. And it's not just what's your moon sign or your rising sign, it's the whole chart. And I look at the sun sign, I look at the moon sign, I look at the rising sign. Sun is your basic personality, the moon is your emotional personality, how you respond emotionally in life, and who you're attracted to, even your food preferences. And your rising sign is the way people see you, not necessarily how you really are in your core. And then also all the planets have to do with love and compatibility. Mercury, how well do you communicate together? And those planets are in signs just like your sun is. Mercury, let's just say Mercury can be in Venus, okay? And Venus and Mercury. You know what? I get that confused. I always say it backwards. Venus is also determines how your love nature is, how you act in a loving relationship. And again, also kind of who you're attracted to too. Mercury is how you think, how you speak, how you communicate. Well, that's important in a relationship. How well do the Mercuries go together and the suns? I mean, it's a complicated situation. And not to be generalized by your sun sign or even your moon sign too. There's so much. And we have Mars. Mars is your mental, physical, emotional energy. How does that work out in your chart? Okay. How does that compare? How is it compatible with someone's sun sign or their moon sign? You wouldn't know unless you know astrology really, really well. Also, another factor, does astrology tell you who you're going to fall in love with? And the answer is a very quick, fast, easy no. You are attracted to by the chemistry you have with another person. It doesn't matter what your zodiac sign is. You may be attracted to the worst sign for you to get along with, and that often is the case. But again, I always tell everybody, all combinations can work out if you communicate with each other, if you talk to each other, and whatever. So, what are some of the hot combinations? And boy, I could go on forever with this. So, someone says, okay, let's just say you're a Gemini and you like a Sagittarius. Well, you're really different. The Gemini is, well, you know what? Actually, that's opposite, and you're both freedom loving. You both like to have a good time, but the Gemini is going to be a lot more like this, and the Sagittarius, well, we need to talk about this. We need to think about it. So you have that difference. And then you take a Cancer with a Libra. Okay, I'm a Libra, Cancer person, water sign. They think so differently than I do. And very often when they're square like that, it's a real edge. So like I said, I could go through all the signs, and feel free to ask. Have your comments. I'm always looking forward to knowing what everybody thinks about it. This is just one facet of astrology. And remember, to duplicate your chart would take 25,000 years. So you are unique in astrology. You're not just a Gemini with a Scorpio moon, and you're not just a Libra with a Gemini moon. You're a lot of different things in astrology, and it is complicated. And of course, I've been doing this for a lot of years. Okay, so I just want to mention, you want to check out my website if you're interested in having a reading, which is www.carolstarastrologer.com, and R with two R's. That's my favorite thing. So join me for more, and tell me, tell me what you'd like to know about, because that makes me really happy, and I can go from there and talk about the topics that interest you. Astrology today, what I find most interesting, and I'm going to leave you with this thought. My audience used to be 40 and over entirely, and now I'm Generation X, also the millennials, the younger millennials. So they are so interested, and the reason they are, our world is tough today. The landscape is challenging, and they're feeling lost and lonely, and also they have a lot of questions and a lot of concerns, and that's what I'm here to help with. So that's going to do it for today, but I'll be back.